just the seeing the devotee is very auspicious. So you need to give others that opportunity to, have that auspiciousness. In when we wake up Jagannath in the morning, that or Krishna, always this is the prayer, that Trailokyam Mangalam Kurum. How even in the what is the Suprabhatam, no? Kausalya Suprajaram Purva Sandhya Pravartate. Uttishta, there also, no? Trilokyam Mangalam Kuru. How? Just by that auspicious glance of the Lord, the whole world become auspicious. So the same way the devotee is also very auspicious. So so we see each other, and then it gives us a lot of enthusiasm for the whole day, whole week. Especially this is like a recharging the battery. Anyway, so let's start with the prayers. Mukam karoti vachalam pangam langhete girim yatkripa tamaham vande Shri Gurun Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chachurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadadi Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanda Radha Kanda Namostute Tapta Kanjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vansha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Hari Om Tat Sat. So we start with Jayarada Madhava. Okay, it's with the repetition, Prabhu? Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I will see. I'll do the Kartal slow because the neighbors are like little tough. Jai Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridhari
Yashodanandana Raja Jana Ranjana
Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana
Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana
Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana
Tiravanachari
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Abba Kunja Bihari
Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada
Jai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol
Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari
Hari Hari Bol.
You do the Premadhvani?
No matter, you can continue.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Te Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskritya
Narayanam Namaskritam
Jaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva
Narottamam
Saraswatim Vyasam
Vyasam
To Jayamudiraet
Tato Jayat Mudirayet
Prayeshu Bhadreshu
Nashtaprayesu Avadreshu
Yam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke
Bhagavate Uttama Shloke
Irbhavati Naishtiki.
Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki.
So we read from Srimad Bhagavatam 1:7:22, first canto, chapter 7, which is entitled The Son of Drona Punished, and then in that verse number 22. Beautiful verse. So we have started Shukdev Goswami starting the Srimad Bhagavatam. No? Oh, Krishna. Okay. So I share the screen. No? Okay. Arjuna Vacha Krishna Krishna Mahabaho
Krishna
Krishna Mahabaho
Bhaktanam Abhayankara
Bhaktanam Abhayankara
Abhayankara
Tvam Eko Dahyamananam
त्वम् एको
वैमेको
दह्यमानानाम्
दयामानम्
अपवर्गोऽसि संसृते
अपवर्गोऽसि संसृते।
अतिस्मृते।
अर्जुन उवाच
अर्जुन
अर्जुन
उवाच
उवाच
कृष्ण कृष्ण महाबाहो
कृष्ण
कृष्ण कृष्ण
कृष्ण
महाबाहो
महाबाहो
भक्तानाम् अभयङ्कर
भक्तानां
भक्तानामभयङ्कर।
भयङ्कर।
त्वम् एको दह्यमानानाम्
त्वम् एको दह्यमानः
दयामाननम्
अपवर्गोऽसि संसृते
अपवर्गोऽसि
अपवर्गोऽसि
संसृते।
संसृते। Yes, Prabhuji. अर्जुन उवाच
अर्जुन
उवाच
कृष्ण कृष्ण महाबाहो
कृष्ण
कृष्ण कृष्ण
कृष्ण
महाबाहो
महाबाहो
भक्तानाम् अभयङ्कर।
भक्तानां
भक्तानाम्
भयङ्कर।
अभयङ्करः
त्वम् एकदयामाननम्
त्वम्
त्वम्
एको
एको
दह्यमानः
दयामानम्
अपरभोगोऽसि समस्त्रते।
अपवर्गोऽसि
अपवर्गोऽसि
संसृते।
संस्कृतेः।
अर्जुन उवाच
अर्जुन उवाच
कृष्ण कृष्ण महाबाहो
कृष्ण
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 महाबाहो
महाबाहो
दानम् अभयङ्कर
भक्तानाम्
भक्तानाम्
अभयङ्करः
अभयङ्कर।
त्वमेको दयमानानाम्
त्वमेको
त्वमेको
दह्यमानः
दयामाननम्
वर्गोऽसि संश्रुते
अपवर्गोऽसि
अपवर्गोऽसि
संसृते।
संस्कृते।
anyone
अर्जुन उवाच
अर्जुन
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 उवाच
उवाच
कृष्ण कृष्ण महाबाहो
कृष्ण
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 कृष्ण महाबाहो
महाबाहो
भक्तानाम् अभयङ्कर।
भक्तानाम्
भक्तानाम्
अभयङ्करः
अभयङ्कर।
त्वम् एको दह्यमानानाम्
त्वम्
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 एको
एको
दह्यमानम्
दयामाननम्
अपवर्गोस् अपवर्गोऽसि संसृतेः।
अपवर्गोऽसि
अपवर्गोऽसि
संसृते।
संस्थिते।
no one else
अर्जुन उवाच
अर्जुन उवाच
अर्जुन
अर्जुन उवाच
उवाच
कृष्ण कृष्ण महाबाहो
कृष्ण
कृष्ण कृष्ण
कृष्ण महाबाहो
महाबाहो
भक्तानाम् अभयङ्कर
भक्तानाम्
भक्तानाम् अभयङ्कर।
अभयङ्कर।
त्वमेको दयामानानाम्
त्वम् एको
त्वमेको
दह्यमानः
दयामाननम्
अपवर्गोऽसि संसृते।
अपवर्गो
अपवर्गोऽसि
अपवर्गोऽसि
संसृते।
संस्थिते।
okay Srila Prabhupada introduced anyone else
उवाच कृष्ण
Arjun
कृष्ण उवाच
कृष्ण महाबाहो
Krishna
कृष्ण कृष्ण महाबाहो
महाबाहो
भयङ्कर
Bhakta
भक्तानाम् अभयङ्कर
त्वम् एक दयामाननम् अपवर्गोऽसि संस्थिते।
अपवर्गोऽसि
अपवर्गोऽसि
संश्रयः। हरे कृष्ण।
Sam, you want to
I wasn't going to, no. I can do.
you can
I can try. I wasn't going to, but
try very good
okay. Arjuna Uvacha
अर्जुन
Arjuna
उवाच
Na Krishna Mahabaho
कृष्ण
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 महाबाहो
महाबाहो
Bhaktanam Abhayankara
भक्तानाम्
भक्तानाम्
अभयङ्कर
अभयङ्कर।
Vam Eko Dayamananam
Tvameko
eko
dayamanam
dayamananam
Apavargo si samstrita.
apavargo
apavargo si
sisramsritaha.
samskritaha.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Very nice.
Hari Bol.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Thank you. So Prabhupada introduced this because when we are reciting, no, if we are concentrating with this repetition, we can actually learn the shloka. This is very simple to learn, no? And when we read the meaning, maybe after we finish discussion, maybe we will recite it again from the heart. This is a prayer that Arjuna is praying to Krishna. Beautiful verse. So we know the context. Okay, let us read the word-to-word translation. Do you read? No, you read. Saranam Prabhu.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we read. Okay.
Mataji, you lead us and we will follow you. So,
Okay. Arjuna Uvacha.
Arjuna,
Arjuna said,
Arjuna said,
Krishna,
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 O Lord Krishna,
O Lord Krishna,
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 O Lord Krishna,
O Lord Krishna,
Mahabaho,
Mahabaho,
he who is the Almighty,
he who is the Almighty,
Bhaktanam,
Bhaktanam
of the devotees,
of the devotees,
Abhayankara,
Abhayankara,
eradicating the fears of,
eradicating
eradicating the fears of
Tvam,
from
Tuam,
you,
you,
Ekaha,
Ekaha,
alone.
the
alone,
Hirayanam,
Dayamana,
those who are suffering from,
those who are suffering from
Apavargaha,
Apavartaha,
the path of liberation,
the path of liberation,
see,
Asi,
Asi,
are,
are,
Samsrute,
Samskrite,
in the midst of material miseries.
in the
in the
midst
midst
of
of
Miseries.
Translation, translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Arjuna said,
Arjuna said,
Oh my
Mataji,
Lord
this one you continue
I
reading.
just read?
Yeah.
Okay.
otherwise it will delay.
Okay, Arjuna said, Oh my Lord Krishna, you're the almighty personality of Godhead. There's no limit to your different energies. Therefore, only you are competent to instill fearlessness in the hearts of your devotees. Everyone in the flames of material miseries can find the path of liberation in you only. Purport. Arjuna was aware of the transcendental qualities of Lord Krishna, as he had already experienced them during the Kurukshetra war, in which both of them were present. Therefore, Arjuna's version of Lord Krishna is authoritative. Krishna is almighty and is especially the cause of fearlessness for the devotees. A devotee of the Lord is always fearless because of the protection given by the Lord. Material existence is something like a blazing fire in the forest, which can be extinguished by the mercy of Lord Sri Krishna. The spiritual master is the mercy representative of the Lord. Therefore, a person burning in the flames of material existence may receive the rains of mercy of the Lord through the transparent medium of the self-realized spiritual master. The spiritual master, by his words, can penetrate into the heart of the suffering person and inject knowledge transcendental, which alone can extinguish the fire of material existence. Hari Om Tat Sat. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta translation and purport for the verse Srimad Bhagavatam, first chapter, Canto 1, chapter 7, text 22. So here, what is the context? So now we can see that discussing about after Narad Muni telling Vyasadeva to write the Srimad Bhagavatam, and then Narad Muni's departure, what did he do? So then Sudha Goswami is telling. So here there is a conversation between Shaunaka Rishi and Sudha Goswami. And Sudha Goswami is telling that, okay, after that Vyasadeva started meditating, and then he taught this Srimad Bhagavatam to his son and disciple Shukadev Goswami, who was already self-realized. So then Shaunaka Rishi is asking Sudha Goswami. Shukadev Goswami was already Atma Rama, self-realized, means you don't need externally anything to make you happy. Already Atma Rama. Atma Rama means self-satisfied. Shukadev Goswami is self-satisfied. But then why did he study such a big literature of Srimad Bhagavatam? So then Sudha Goswami, this is very beautiful verse, that even Atma Rama, who are self-satisfied, gets pleasure in reading the Srimad Bhagavatam. And because the Lord is transcendental to all this. So even the pastimes of the Lord attracts even liberated souls. Liberated means there's nothing needed, but even they are attracted to the Lord's pastimes. So then, now Sudha Goswami in text 12, Sudha Goswami starts the narration of the Krishna's birth activities. We know Janma Karma Chame Divyam Evam Yoveti Tattvataha Tektva Deham Punarjanma Naiti Memeti. So Arjuna, this, just by reading this birth and activities of Lord Shri Krishna and his devotees, we can get liberated from this material bondage. So now the starting is after the war is over, how Ashwadhama kills the 5 sons of Draupadi, and Draupadi is devastated, and Arjuna says, okay, let me kill this Brahmana, I'll bring his head for you. And then Arjuna goes and Ashwadhama flees, and when he finds that there's no other option, he takes the Brahmastra. So in that verses, I'm sure you would have learned about this, how the chanting of the hymns for throwing nuclear weapons, all those details Prabhupada explains, how the Vedic times, how it is, and touching water, how it purifies, and it explains how we should take bath in the morning, how important it is, like to wash our hands after having food, wash our hands before having food, and after having food, ideally wash hands, wash the mouth, wash the feet. So at least here we can at least wash our hands and mouth. Very important. And one Mataji told me that when we wash our hands and feet, if we don't wash our hands and feet, actually we will not be able to chant the holy name. So it's very important that we wash our hands and mouth, definitely before eating, after eating, and then having a shower. So those things to keep ourselves pure. So in that touching the water, Prabhupada explains about how important is to have that contact. And just this water is very amazing, how Krishna has created this water. Imagine a world without water. We cannot quench our thirst, we cannot cook, we cannot clean. So many things are there. So anyway, so I hope you have discussed all those. Then now when he touched that, Brahma touched water and invoked the mantras and threw the Brahmastra, it was so fierce that Arjuna thought his own life in danger. So now, and he addresses Lord Krishna. So now how he starts. Then we come to this today's verse where Arjuna is saying, oh my Lord Shri Krishna, you are the almighty personality of Godhead. So every time when we start, even if we are praying, we start with a glorification. You are the almighty personality of Godhead. There is no limit to your different energies. And therefore, only you are competent to instill fearlessness in the hearts of your devotees. Everyone in the flames of material mysteries can find the path of liberation in you only. So now we will see what Srila Prabhupada says. So Krishna, Krishna Mahabaho. Actually, in Srimad Bhagavatam, there are different places where this Krishna, Krishna crying, no? And how many of us think that in our life also we come across situation like this, where like something like a Brahmastra is coming and the life is finished. Now I'm going to finish. I don't know what to do. We all get that situations, no? So now, in just like in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that we discussed yesterday, Chaturvidha bhajan temam jana sukruteno arjuna artho jitnya sudarthati. So Krishna likes it when we turn to Krishna when we have a difficulty. Because sometimes devotees think, why to trouble Krishna? I should ask Krishna only pure devotional service. Why am I asking like this for Krishna? No, we can pray to Krishna. And the whole Srimad Bhagavatam is about all these devotees' prayers to Krishna. And it is very amazing if you think how many verses are there in Srimad Bhagavatam which Krishna is speaking. Most of the verses are the devotees' prayers or the glorification of the devotees. Especially in the 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, we will see in Prahlad Maharaj, there are like the whole, most of 7th canto is about Prahlad Maharaj. And you see in the 7th canto, sorry, Bhagavatam, 7th canto. It's so the whole, see here, 4-5 chapters are about Hiranyakashipu, then Prahlad Maharaj. So Prahlad Maharaj, what Prahlad Maharaj learned in the womb. And then there is like few verses in chapter 8 where Lord Narsimdev slays the king of the demons. And then again Prahlad pacifies with his prayers. Then about Prahlad Maharaj, the best among exalted devotees. So out of these 10 chapters, there is just one, the 8th chapter, where Lord Narsimdev is killing Hiranyakashipu, and in 9th chapter, at the end, there is somewhere that Narsimdev is speaking. That, oh, I am very, see, this is all Prahlad prayers till the end, my dear Lord, everything. And then at the end of it, there is a little bit that Narsimdev says, oh, I am very happy with you. What do you want? And then again here, see, this is all 52, 53, 54. There are 3 verses that Narsimdev speaks. And the rest of it, everything is about Prahlad Maharaj. So Bhagavatam is very special that it is all about what the devotee is experiencing by loving Krishna in different situations. So here also we can see Prahlad is taking shelter of Krishna when he was in difficulty. And then if you go any even the 8th canto, Gajendra's prayers. In Gajendra's prayers, see the whole thing, Gajendra's crisis, Gajendra's prayers of surrender. And at the end of this, he says the prayer, the whole thing is about Gajendra's prayers. And then at the end, like, yeah, here he comes and then immediately got down, then in the presence of all devotees. So he just delivered Gajendra, that's all. And then here, that's it. There is no Krishna speaking anything big. So the whole thing is about Gajendra's prayers, how the devotee glorifies. So we learn a lot from this glorification of devotees to Krishna. So here also Arjuna is telling Krishna, Krishna Mahabaho. We can feel how Arjuna is crying to Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Mahabaho. Mahabaho means actually like mighty armed. In Bhagavad Gita also we come across mighty armed, so that's why he's almighty, mighty armed Mahabaho. So it's more like how we just want that shelter of Krishna's hands. When we are in difficulty, all we need is a shelter of somebody's arms, and then just hug, like how Prahlad Maharaj, we see that Narsimdev just hugs Prahlad Maharaj. And then even Hanuman, Lord Ramchandra is asking, what do you want? And then he says, no, I just want to serve you. And then again, Lord Ramchandra asks, what do you want? And he says, no, I just want service. I just want to serve you. But then Lord Ramchandra again asks, let me give you something. And then Hanuman says, can I get your hug? Can you please hug me? That I have not got so much. So then Lord Ramachandra hugs Hanuman. So this Mahabaho, like when we meditate on that, it is like we feel I am alone, I don't know what to do, and then we just get that Krishna's embrace. So Krishna Mahabaho, can you give me the shelter of that your embrace so I feel protected? No? Bhaktanam abhayankara, very abhay, no? Abhaya Charanaраvinda. Abhay means fearless. Who can give fearlessness? There is only Krishna who can give fearlessness in the hearts of devotees. We can try many different ways. That is what see Prahlad Maharaj's pastime we see. He is the son of the greatest personality in the world, the king. With his own might, Hiranyakashipu was the king of the whole universe. If we read that, we will see how the demigods were scared of him. And even earth, Bhumi, was giving grains without plowing, nothing. No one had to do anything. Earth just gave grains. And even though the demigods were not in charge, Hiranyakashipu was in charge of the universe, the rains, the seasons, everything did perfectly well because of the fear of Hiranyakashipu. And then there is this Prahlad Maharaj, this 5-year-old boy, who is not safe at all because Hiranyakashipu was torturing him. So his own father, instead of protecting him, was giving him so much trouble. And who could give him fearlessness? He was fearless. Why? Because fearlessness is given? Because Prahlad Maharaj was Krishna Graha Grahitatma. What is Krishna Graha Grahitatma? Graha means planet. So we know in astrology, different planets influence us as. And so if you go to the astrologer, they will say, oh, this person is very angry because the sun is very strong or something. Because of that planetary position, this person will be angry, or someone will be very lazy, very laid back because the sun planet is very weak. So based on that planetary positions, they can say how the behavior of the person is. But which planet affected Prahlad Maharaj? Krishna Graha Grahitatma. That planet of Krishna Grahitatma was capturing, what that was influencing Prahlad Maharaj. So Krishna Graha Grahitatma means he was always absorbed in the thoughts of Krishna, that nothing else affected him. So, and he was fearless. And how we can be fearless? If we are also Krishna Graha Grahitatma. If we are so absorbed in Krishna, then nothing affects us. Like Prahlad Maharaj, even though Hiranyakashipu was doing all these things to him, his life was in danger. And after that, he was not angry with Hiranyakashipu. He will still go. Like how children go, daddy, daddy, like that. He was going to Hiranyakashipu. He never showed any anger. Why? Because he was always absorbed in Krishna. Krishna Graha Grahitatma. So only Krishna can instill that fearlessness in the hearts of devotees. Then here this one. Tvam ego dahyamananam apavargosi samsrute. Apavarga. Srila Prabhupada gives the translation as path of liberation. Why apavarga is called liberation? What is this apavarga? What is pavarga? A is opposite in Sanskrit. So what is pavarga? This apavarga comes in so many places in Srimad Bhagavatam. Prabhupada explains nectar of instruction, laws of nature. Different books Prabhupada explains this apavarga. It's very powerful. This is so if we see let's see. In the, how do I get the, there is the, okay, let's take Bhagavad Gita. I don't know whether it has this. When we see the Sanskrit, the alphabet, there is, where do we see that? Oh, here we know. No. See here directly. Isha Upanishad. So many places, Apavarga, so much time it comes. Why Apavarga? See in Srimad Bhagavatam, Apavarga, so much. So how this Apavarga, Pavarga, I don't know how to get this one now. In Laws of Nature, it is explained. Okay, anyway, this Pavarga means Pa, Ba, Ma. That is the Pa sequence. So in the alphabet, there are these 5. So in that, yes, let's see this. No, this is Apavarga Sharana. Okay, so I think better is I write it. Okay, anyway. Okay, you can read that, or how do I? Maybe. Okay, you can see. Okay, here. This is Pa Varga. Pa Varga, Pa, sorry, Pa. This is Pa, Pa, Ba, Bha, Ma. This is Pa Varga in Sanskrit. Now, this Pa, what does Pa means? Pa means Parishrama. Parishrama means we do a lot of effort in our life for material things. To achieve something, we are putting a lot of effort. To get a job, for everything there is a lot of effort. To have a family, to get married, to get a job, to get money, to get a house, so much effort. In that process, there is Fena. Fena means form. Like when the horse works hard, the form comes out of his mouth. So like that, the householder is working so hard that the form comes out of the mouth. Form. And then Ba. Ba is, what is it called? Where, then there is Ba, which is Bhayam. We are always in fear. Fear. And then Ma is Mrityu. Mrityu. So Ba, I forgot Ba now. What is Ba?
It's Vyarthata. Vyarthata.
Correct. Vyarthata. Vyarthata. And it is all fruitless. There's no result in that. At the end of it, okay, you build the house, you do this, you do that. And then when Mrityu comes, the whole, it's all over. And then fear. Even if you have a house, you're so scared whether the thief will come, then you have to put the camera, all these things. So, thank you, Prabhu, for that Vyarthada. I was thinking it's not Ba, it's Ba. Thank you. So, this is Pa Varga. Now the opposite of this is Apavarga. freedom from all these. And who can award this to us? Only Krishna. Apavarga Vartmani. So Apavarga comes a lot. So that is why this Apavarga is given here. So let's go back to this one. So Apavargosi Samsrute. That is why it is called the path of liberation, which is the opposite of all this. Path of liberation, no bhaya, no parishrama, no vyarthata, even a small little bit if we do, we get the highest result. And so only Krishna can give this. So now Prabhupada says that first he is telling this Arjuna's prayers are valid because it is realized. He has realized it in the Kurukshetra war that only Krishna can help. Then only a devotee can be fearless because Krishna gives the protection. Then now the point is, okay, Arjuna had Krishna at that time. Now who do I have whom I can personally speak to when I have a problem? And that is why Prabhupada gives at the spiritual master is the mercy representative of the Lord. Therefore, a person burning in the flames of material existence may receive the rains of mercy of the Lord through the transparent medium of the self-realized spiritual master, which is the verse which explains this. We sing every, like Sunday morning, definitely you're singing the first prayer, Samsara Dava Nalali Dhaloka. It's a blazing fire. And the spiritual master just giving that cooling rain, and we just feel it. That's why immediately after initiation, actually the devotees feel a very sense of peace. After initiation, we will feel like this Mahabaho, some protection. Until now, I was like a orphan. I didn't know where to go. Now, after I take initiation, after I get the shelter of the spiritual master, I feel so protected. And then we become Abhay because there is someone who's there. Once there was this discussion that when we have difficulty, is it okay to go to Krishna? And so everyone was discussing so many things. And then I said, I actually don't have any problem. Because whenever I have a problem, I just go to my spiritual master, maybe by email, maybe talk or anything, even write in my notepad without even sending, write an email, put in draft, something. I just tell my spiritual master and my problem is gone. So I feel very protected. Okay, now I have no problem. Like how we say, mukam karoti vachalam. Even I am dumb. Okay, fine. But I can speak because of the mercy of my spiritual master. The amount of strength we get, the amount of confidence we get is unimaginable when we have the shelter of spiritual master. So if we don't have that connection, then we are simply burning in that blazing fire of material existence. And then the spiritual master gives that rain of mercy, and we feel protected like how a child feels protected in the embrace of the parent. Like that we will feel protected. Then we become Abhay, no fear at all. And we are fearless. We are not scared of the material energy. We have a perfect life. Anytime when we do something wrong, then there is someone to correct us. There is someone to guide us. We feel like, okay, now I am not an orphan. That's why Srila Prabhupada says this neck beads is like that dog's collar. I have a master now. And actually the tilak is also the sign of that. I have a philosophy, I have a master, this is what my path is. And so this tilak is one of the samskaras, so that we tell, okay, this is my, this is the line of my spiritual journey, and I have an authority. I am not an orphan, like that. So this rain of the mercy of the Lord, through the transparent medium of self-realized spiritual master. Why transparent medium? Because the spiritual master doesn't manufacture anything. Just like That's why the rain of mercy. The cloud is taking water from the ocean and then coming and giving. The cloud doesn't manufacture water. So when we get that, we feel very comfortable. Why? For that, we need to hear from the spiritual master always. The spiritual master, by his words, can penetrate into the heart of the suffering person and inject knowledge transcendental, which alone can extinguish the fire of material existence. So the life and soul of the devotee is fulfilling the instructions of the spiritual master. Only aim, Vyavasayatmika Buddhi, single point determination, that Srila Prabhupada showed us. How to have that single point determination of following the instructions of the spiritual master. Prabhupada says somewhere around 1935, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur told Srila Prabhupada, gave him so many instructions in Radha Kund, print books, preach, so many. So that how Prabhupada took it to heart, those instructions. And the only aim in his life after that, many things happened in his life, but his focus, how can I fulfill the desire of my spiritual master? How I can fulfill the instructions that my spiritual master has given me? So that is why it's very important to have that spiritual master who is giving us instructions, who is giving us the classes, so we have something to follow and we have that personal connection with the spiritual master. It's not about just giving the mantra and then gone. Like so many initiations happen like that in the world, like given the mala and then done, or not mala or mantra. And one girl was telling me, Mataji, I want Diksha, I want Diksha. And then I said, yes, start chanting at least one round, then you can reach. And then suddenly one day she said, oh, in the temple, in the Hindu temple here, I think it was Southampton or somewhere, in the Southampton Hindu temple, there was one guru who came, who gave Diksha, and I took Diksha, Mataji. And done. And and then I said, I asked, how much did you pay? And she said, some 250 pounds. And there was another one, Mataji, in Reading also, she told me. She would, so because I was telling, my spiritual master never asked me money till now. Never asked me anything. I have not given anything to him, but he keeps giving me that care and how are you able to manage everything? He asked me, but he never asked me anything. I never gave money to him. So, okay, of course, we give dakshina, but he never asked. No fees, nothing. So then that Mataji was telling, really? You never asked? And then she was telling there was some program. And then similarly like this was like 10 years ago, 250 pounds to give the mantra. So she paid money and got the mantra. After that, no relationship. The guru made the money and went off, and the disciple continues in the material suffering. But here Prabhupada says this by his words. By his words means instructions. Take the instructions, and that then when we start meditating on those instructions and then trying to implement, okay, my Guru Maharaj told me, like how this marathon month, this is Prabhupada marathon. Okay, distribute books, distribute books, distribute books. Prabhupada is telling, distribute books, distribute books, distribute books. Okay, how I can distribute Prabhupada's book? So Prabhupada says, tax your brain, how to distribute books, how to preach. And in that anxiety, all material anxieties are gone. So we are so focused. We have a sayatmika buddhi. In that single point determination, we are just thinking how to follow the instructions of the spiritual master. And then in that way, we come to the level of transcendental knowledge. And then this fire of material existence, I can tell you, after we take initiation from a bona fide spiritual master, then there is no fire of material existence. In Nectar of Devotion, Srila Rupa Goswami Pad says, Iha yasya harer dasye karmana menasa gira. And the Nigila Shop Avasteshu, Jivan Mukta sa uchyate. Jivan Mukta means liberated in this life. We don't even have to leave our body, finish this body to become liberated. Jivan Mukta. In this existence, in this very same body, we can be Jivan Mukta. So this small purport, but how Srila Prabhupada has given that sequence. First, how authentic this prayer is. Yes, because it is given by Arjuna. Then, what is Krishna? Like, what is Krishna's greatness? He is almighty for many things, but he is the cause of fearlessness for the devotee. And why is the devotee fearless? Because of that protection. Just think of that embrace that Narsimhadev gives to Prahlad Maharaj. And when we take shelter of Krishna, we are in that embrace. So then no fear. Then now, how do we get from Krishna? Through the via medium of the spiritual master. So my whole aim in life is how to get this bona fide spiritual master, how to surrender to that spiritual master, how to get instructions from the spiritual master and keep that as my only aim in life. And then before we realize, we are completely liberated and go back to Krishna. Path is so much easier. So that is the summary of this verse that we have learned. And then Arjuna is praying more. We will see in the next week. Okay, so thank you so much. I'll stop here now. Somehow I don't know, somehow Krishna made me tell Vishal Prabhu last week, okay, I'll give Bhagavatam class next week. And he said, okay. And then I forgot about it. And yesterday night he said, you're giving Bhagavatam class. I said, what? He said, yeah, you told last week you will give. I said, okay, fine. So it was just a random, no? Yesterday after the program, we came late. So I'm sorry for not being focused even. No? So thank you so much. Any comments, questions, reflections? Can I get like 1 or 2 reflections? What you are taking away from this session today? Anyone? I will.
Mataji,
Yes. Yes, Prabhu.
one takeaway which I'm thinking is, yes, in extreme situations, not just extreme, but any kinds of trouble, Arjuna is, even at adverse situations, he's straightly asking, without any doubt, he's straightly asking Krishna. So for me, I should think in that perspective.
Yes. Our success in life is how soon we will turn towards Krishna.
Yeah.
I can try so much on my own and then turn towards Krishna, or as soon as something happens, like how the child calls mommy, daddy, like that, just turns Krishna, Krishna, Mahabaho, like that. Yes, yes, Sharon, Sri Raghuveer Prabhu. Thank you. Okay, Panchali.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances.
My humble obeisance is so nice. Yes.
Mataji, I think the key takeaway is always remembering that embrace of Krishna, because theoretically we say all the time, we listen in all the Krishna classes as well, have complete faith in Krishna. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, to surrender unto me. So theoretically we know that all the time. But when the critical times come, that fear just creeps into us. So I think my big takeaway from this is that instead of thinking about what I should do, what I shouldn't do, if I do come across any critical times, all I need to remember is that embrace of Krishna and his hands around me. And that is probably going to calm me down a bit. So thank you very much, Mataji.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Gunaraj Nitai Prabhu.
Yes, Mother. Dandat Pranam Mataji. The one thing which touched me is that it is like the person burning in the flame of material existence. So, like if you have a belief, if you surrender completely, but again, surrenderness will have lot many pointers, like how you have that in our day-to-day life. But if one can have that in the mind, then he can burn out the flames of material existence. So that is the takeaway from today's lesson.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Prabhu. Yes, Sundaru Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Jadana. So nice class. So much Nice Sanskrit. The script also very nice grammatically. So beautiful that one. I take away from me, like as Arjuna said, like we are like not Arjuna kind of, but we are just in that feeling, like Hiranyakasipu, like how he's inside. So whenever mind is wavering, not whenever, 24 hours. So to call Narasimha, Narasimha, Krishna, Krishna, Maha. So every minute, like Hiranyakasipu inside is there.
Yes.
So if you're not able to do seva, if you're not able to do Krishna to others, it's like Hiranyakasipu inside is there. Why to trouble others? Why to trouble others? He's scolding me. He's this one. Actually, we are not body. So we're just feeling. And as I said, Guru is so important in life. I mean, I was not eligible, but by blessings of devotees, so much important. Like we are not taken serious. Like at school, we take a teachers, grammar school preparation, GCSE, degree, colleges, jobs, everywhere taking Guru. But actual life, this body is temporary, like a tomato, perishable. It has to throw. But we are not taking Guru. So we have to pray, Krishna, Krishna, please give me a Guru, give me a Guru. So you are very nicely. I'm so lucky at association with everyone. Thank you much. Very well.
Thank you. Yeah, this is like my personal realization after all these years of struggle in this material world and getting the shelter of a spiritual master is the main thing in everyone's life is to get that shelter of the spiritual master. That is the main. That is the only thing, because once that is done, everything else is done. To get the shelter of a spiritual master on whom we have full faith, and then we have got the aim of life, the goal for our life, the purpose of our existence, everything. So yes, so we pray till we get that. We pray, Krishna, please send me my spiritual master. And then once we get the spiritual master, the whole taxing the brain is how to serve the spiritual master, how to fulfill the instructions of the spiritual master, how to feel that presence of spiritual master. Like it helps a lot personally. Like even if sometimes when we are offering to the Lord, even if it is not great, we try to offer it. And then I think, if I had to give it personally to my spiritual master, will I offer this? And then I think, no, Krishna, I won't. So why will I offer to Krishna? So when we are offering to Krishna, we don't think so much, okay, this is like that, okay, this the chapati doesn't come out good, or dosa has not come out good, or when I've made the bread, the cookies are burned, I still offer, because Krishna won't say anything. But then if we are serving spiritual master, he's going to tell us why this is burnt. So in that way, we can progress in our Krishna consciousness very easily by having the shelter of a spiritual master, for serving the spiritual master. Okay.
Today
Yes,
morning,
yeah, yes.
Today
Yes.
morning only when I was just giving the fruits. Normally I give the fruit to Prasad, but today I thought I will just cut it nicely, like how somebody is coming for a child, how you're giving, or suppose we are going to meet a company CEO, how you're presenting. When I saw a lot of dirt are there, so I remember that fruits. What is that in Raman? How she was testing and trying the best. So we should thank you, Mataji. So every day we should try that. We are giving the best.
Correct.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Very good. Yes, Shrikant Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Very good morning, and thank you so much for the great class. Mataji, two takeaways from me, other than, what you taught in the class, other side takeaways are that, one, you were talking when people are in distress, so, they really want some guidance. And when they approach these gurus and they charging money and then, manipulating their minds is very easy, because the person is not in his best state of mind, because he is in his lowest point or the tipping point where he might break any day. But Mataji, I think our Bhaktivedanta Trust is a great trust where we have some structure and some policies in place. I feel that the governance model is eminent. If we can follow, any guru in this, at least, people can really learn a lot. Even if they can learn 5%, that itself will change their life massively. So that, I think that's the message that I'm taking away from you, Mataji, and also will pass to as many people as I can. And second thing is, instead of giving money to those gurus who are not really eligible, better we give to our trust, so that we can print more books. And you people say that you open any page, Bhagavad Gita has answer for some of your problem. So maybe that's the way that we can really gain some knowledge. And also, by reading those books, we can learn ourselves. Also, we can pass it to the families as well.
Very nice. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. That's very wonderful realization. We don't have to suffer in this material world. We just need the shelter of a bona fide spiritual master.
Completely.
And we need to know who is bona fide, who is not bona fide.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. So it's not, especially when we come in this material world, Indian background, definitely we have this thought that we go to the spiritual master, tell the problem, or guru or any sadhu, go to the sadhu, tell that, oh, I lost my job, please bless me, I can get a job. And then they bless you, and then, okay, got the job. So it's more like a magician, okay, magic wand, okay, created a job, okay, you got the job. That is how we think. But then it is not. Spiritual life is not like that. In the beginning years, we bring that conditioning with us. Once I told my spiritual master, Saturday, Sunday, I go to the temple, do so much service, and then I become tired. And when I go to office, I'm tired. So in my mind, I'm thinking of this, that, okay, he will bless me. Okay, you will not become tired again. So I just have all the energy. But then he was so kind. He just explained to me what I should do, what all I should do that I won't get tired. And it was like he said, like, don't take your dinner early, sleep early, don't take rice at night, take strawberries in the morning, that will give you energy. Don't take strawberries later, eat strawberries in the morning. So then I was like, he told more, but I don't remember all those, because I was shocked that he is giving me this practical instructions instead of just giving me the blessings. I was thinking I'll tell him my problem gets solved. But then he told me so much, like, don't take rice at night. Took me so many years to implement it. And then sleep early, get up early, then you will have energy. So many things. The first thing he said was, don't do so much service Saturday, Sunday that you sleep in office. And that was exactly what I was doing. So Monday was so tough. So he said, don't sleep in office. How did he know? And the same way, I'm telling how even materially the bona fide spiritual master can guide us. When I was working, he asked me, so what do you work? I said, I'm a developer, I do this. I was something, I explained my whole job. And then finally he said, do you test it before you send it? And I said, yeah, I do. But I was very lazy to do the testing. So I used to just send after I do it. And then guess what? In the appraisal, that was the same thing that came, that she doesn't do unit testing properly. And he had told me earlier, do you test before you send it? Like, he was casually asking me, what do you do? And I said, I do this, and I'm a developer. He said, do you test? And that was the only feedback I had in my appraisal. She doesn't do enough unit, that whatever testing, individual testing. So I'm just giving example of how the spiritual this is very material thing I'm talking about, but how he knew. He's not a developer. He never worked in a software company, but could just pinpoint and tell me, are you testing? No? So like that. So this, having a spiritual master with whom we can have that relationship, send in whichever way, then even as Chaitya Guru, I'm telling that this is olden times when we talk a lot, but now also I get opportunity. If I want it, Krishna gives me. And then he is also the Chaitya Guru. From within, he will guide. The spiritual master guides us. And we can experience it always. Okay. Okay, so we'll stop here now. Oof, 9:15. I'm supposed to stop at 9 or something. No, sorry about that. Okay, so we'll stop here now. Thank you so much. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Bhaktavrinda ki jai. Bhaktavrinda ki jai. Nitai Gaur Nityananda. Hari Hari Bol.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Mataji.
Mataji. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Have a good day.
Books.
Mataji, any announcements, Mataji? Any
Announcement is distribute books, distribute books, distribute books. The marathon time. Put all our energy. At least one Bhagavad Gita if we can give this month. Again, I want to say this is my spiritual master's mercy, because in Mayapur, he was telling everyone should have a target. And I was thinking, I am not good with target. But then I thought, at least one let me give. And then Krishna showed me ways. So at least one Bhagavad Gita, or whatever you can think how much we can distribute and think about it. Till the
Should I put
end
it
of
right
the
here?
month, at least. Okay.
Huh?
Thank you, Mataji. Yeah.
Okay, then thank you. Hare Krishna. I don't know any Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, any other announcements?
All congratulations to the newly initiated devotees.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
we
you,
have got
Prabhu.
for the Sharavanan Prabhu, Sri Raghuveer Prabhu. So next week onwards, you will not have Sharavanan, it will only be Sri Raghuveer Das. And then same with Gajapati Prabhu, Gunaraj Nitai Prabhu, and Ishwari Hari Krupa Mataji. She's there. Bol. And then we have Sija's not here. She was there earlier.
Yeah.
What's her name? Sri Sevapriya Narayan.
Yes, Mataji.
Priya Narayani Mataji. And then we have Samantha. She will also start putting Sampurna Sita. So anyway, Sampurna is anyway Sam. So she's still Sam. We can call her Sam still, but she's Sampurna Sita.
You.
So we have four devotees here. 5 devotees took initiation yesterday. So one of the things that happens is we get a lot of more service, and so much. It is very special experience. So I hope you will get that. I don't know, we will be in that bliss and then can go back to Krishna in this lifetime. Yesterday in the initiation class also, I think Guru Maharaj said about it, that I hope you progress more. We should share that, Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, if we get that video, please share that so we can hear it more. Because there was so many so many treasures in that. Take one sentence and meditate on it. That kind of sentences were there. So I will share if the link comes or the transcript comes. Otherwise, yeah, okay. Yes, Sumit Prabhu, Swinton. All good?
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. They came yesterday. We had a Gita Jayanti program yesterday. We recited the entire Bhagavad Gita shlokas, and then we discussed a summary, and then everyone was so excited. Everyone took Bhagavad Gitas for distribution. I don't know how many books. I think some 4 or 5 boxes. How many boxes were there, Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji. I think 6-7 boxes might have gone.
Yesterday, how many did you load? 5.
6-7 would be there, Mataji, easily.
7. And then there was another 3 boxes are sponsored for the prisons, which we have not given yet. So around 10 boxes, that is 250 Bhagavad Gitas distributed yesterday, apart from the local, like the language, other languages also. So that was really good. That everyone, that is the result, that by hearing Bhagavad Gita, let me give this to everyone. So that was very good. This is like Sumit Prabhu came, who came last week to take the books. They took the books and have gone to Swinton also. They're distributing. Then today, I don't know, they're going to High Street again to distribute books. So we just tax our brains to how to give this mercy to others. We know how much life has changed for us, but so let us help others also. Okay. Okay, so we'll stop here now. Thank you so much. Thank you. See you again soon. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.